Right. Hello, everyone. I am here with a new game that is not Lethal Company for once. This is Solar Ash, and it is very, very good. It was created by the people who made Hyperlight Drifter. Remember that fantastic game back in the day? This was the second game that they did, and it had a great amount of hype when it first came out, because it was like, oh shit, it's from the developers of Hyperlight Drifter. And then it was a PlayStation 4 and Epic exclusive for a while, and by the time it came to Steam, everyone forgot about it. So I, as you can probably tell, fully completed this game some time ago. Bought it on a sale, I think, several months back, and just played and just absolutely loved it. But I wanted to show it off on stream because, first of all, I think everyone who I normally play Lethal Company with is a bit sick of Lethal Company after my antics yesterday. And secondly, I don't know, just wanted to play something different. And I think more people should get their eyes on this game and appreciate it a bit more, because it is very, very good. I like it a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and stop rambling and get on in the game. So everything is looking as it should. That's fantastic. Let's begin.
Another one. I told you all to leave me alone!
So, first of all, unlike Hyperlight Drifter,
this is the Ultravoid. Can't believe I made it.
so as I was saying there, unlike Hyperlight Drifter, and as Ray helpfully demonstrated, this game is fully voice acted. I will try and be quiet during the cutscenes as best I can. Thankfully, there's not too much talking, except in very pivotal moments. So, I'll shut up. But, this is a very, very pretty game. You will see a lot more just how absolutely and absurdly beautiful this thing is later, but they really nailed the transition to 3D from Hyperlight Drifter. Like, this game looks so fucking good. And it plays great too, because you can do this. Not only can you skate, you can double jump. This game fucking rules. It feels really good to play as well. Like, the controls just very, very good. Get a fantastic sense of motion and fluidity from Ray. And the things that you can get later on just really add to that. There we go. You always have a little bit more.
A Void Runner shield kit. The crew must be nearby.
a little bit more space and like distance than you think you do. And that can take a little bit of getting used to, but with time you will very much become used to how Ray moves and operates in this world, and how the world itself operates too. Like this black goop, which is unpleasant, shall we say.
My planet. It's in the Ultravoid's pull. But it's not too late. This is Ray. Can any Void Runners hear me? I'm looking at the starseed. It's intact but not operational. Scanning for conduits. Got a reading on the SID node at the base. Let's turn it on. Wait, what's that? If you can hear this, just ran into some kind of massive serpent anomaly. Watch yourselves.
Well, I'm sure that won't be a problem in the slightest. So, anytime you see like some kind of surface that looks like this, like just blue goo or green goo or any kind of goo like this, you can skate on it and just move around in general, but 99% of the time, you're gonna be fucking skating. And you're gonna be boosting. This game wants you to go fast and navigate really just quickly across the landscape, and the quicker you get used to that, the better you will be in this game. So there is a reason I'm collecting the pink stuff, aside from just it exists. We want a fair bit of it. And we will continue to want a fair bit of it as time goes on. But more will be explained when I eventually get over to the center. So that is where a lot of this game is going to kind of catch its breath.
My shields are full. For now.
That's fine. So one of the reasons that I tend to grab as much pink stuff as we can is because we can upgrade our shields. You can see that the shield bits, we have 2 that are fully intact and 3 which are kind of blinking and scattering a little bit. That means that we do not have done it yet. Oh, also, enemies. Combat is fairly basic, but at the same time it does its job. Like, it doesn't need to be anything too particularly groundbreaking there. But you'll get some new tricks as time goes on. Not too many, but enough to kind of make things work or make it more engaging. But I've kind of tootled around a little bit too much at this point. So we'll go ahead and unlock the SID node. I always forget that it's hold.
Signal interference overload.
There's Sid.
Initializing in safe mode. Hello, user. We are SID, centralized Yottabyte database. Awaiting input.
Sid? It's Ray. What happened to you? Where's the team?
We are SID. Systems offline. Anomalous impediments detected. Sending locations data to your multi-tool.
There's no way I can activate the starseed without Sid. Better scan for these anomalies and hope there's a way to remove the interference.
There we have our first map. Crater. And as we scan, we can see a couple of points of interest, including one all the way up there. Let's go ahead and grab that. You don't actually have to release L1 in order to complete the scan, you just have to hold it, and it will automatically go off, which is nice. And this over here is a checkpoint. Activate it, and you will appear here when you inevitably die.
Putrid. This must be one of those anomalies. Better clear it out.
Whoa.
It's hot. What the hell is it?
So you generally don't want to be touching those things where possible because they will hurt. And as you touch them, they start to react. The more that they react, the more likely they are to cause problems, shall we say. And when they glow red like that, they will forcefully eject you and do damage. It is not pleasant. So, a lot of this becomes kind of a time puzzle. How quickly can you get up these things before bad things happen?
One down, but there's still interference.
So, yeah. That is the main meat of the game, is breaking those things. When you see those little tube syringe thingies, you smack the first one you see, and then you basically go on a little platforming challenge, you hit the rest. You have a limited amount of time to do so, which is indicated by how hot the thing is getting while you try and climb it. But the more that you are able to hit, the less risk you are going to be under of actually, you know, dying. As you get more time as you hit them. And as you hit them, as you saw, that opened up an eye on the creature that we were accosted by. But there's a lot more to the game than that, so as time goes on, I will demonstrate a little bit more, and the game itself will demonstrate it very well. This is a game that you don't really need someone to hold your hand for, you know? You can just play it. But I'm going to hold your hand anyway, and you're going to like it. Yeah. So, scan lasts for a while, but it does not last forever. But you can easily just hold L1 again. And get your scans again. It's not that difficult.
Ooh, my head.
I'll go this way now. Big old wall of Gribbly. Don't wanna be fucking with. Coming up there now. Yeah, there's definitely something up there. There's a little thing. Anytime you see that little blue symbol with the circle and the triangle, that means that there is a Void Runner thing. Usually some kind of cache.
A Void Runner cache. Please tell me the logs are intact.
And we want these.
Horizon now. Velocity a little high. It's beautiful. Are you guys seeing this? Look. The Starseed implanted successfully. Yeah. We're gonna be heroes. I knew I'd join you crazy lowlights for a reason. Checking the... What? No, this can't be happening. Now stay with me. Damn it. Everyone on the rock, all the instruments are going haywire. Hearing is gone. I can't.
No. They have to be okay. I just need to find the other Void Runners.
So, when you get these little Void Runner caches, not only do you get the audio logs, as we just heard, but when you collect enough of them, you get a new suit. What we got is the non-broken version of Ray's suit that we had before. Which I'm sure is not ominous in the slightest. Anyway, enough thinking. Time to hit things. Ray likes hitting things. It means that she doesn't have to think. Also, you will find that this game loves to just fuck with gravity sometimes. Like, they absolutely nailed the whole this is an alien biosphere thing. And they make it feel so natural, too. Like, you know that this isn't how it's supposed to be, but everything just kind of keeps chugging along and you have no choice but to accept it. It rules.
Bet I could grapple up there if I get close enough.
That is 2 out of 3. We are getting there. Making progress.
2 down. There must be one more.
It's all the way down there. Let's go get it. Yeah, generally if you have any kind of confusion about where you need to go, look for the pink stuff. The pink stuff is a pretty good guidepost for a lot of things, including not just like story stuff, but also just kind of general secrets and things. So it's absolutely worth checking every corner that you can and looking for the trails of pink. It has a name, but I've forgotten what it is at the moment. I'm sure Sid will remind me later when we get them back online. Oh. So as you can see, I fucked that one up. I fucked it up. Yes. But that's fine, because when you fail these, which you will fail these quite often, it just pulls back up. So you don't need to worry too much. Not that one. Oh, I. The game gave me a helpful ramp and everything, and I just didn't look. All we gotta do is head on up this way, the long way. There we go. Over there, and finish the job. Easy. The one thing I didn't mention about the suits that you get from the Void Runner caches, each one does have a specific ability. And the one that we have reduces the cooldown on some of our time-slowing stuff. Time-slowing stuff we will get to when we get to it. Probably won't be too far into the future though, because that is a fairly major ability that you have. But we'll wait for the game to explain that properly. It's definitely not because I forgot how to do it. No. That's definitely not the reason. Anyway, that's 3 out of 3, so let's go.
I guess I made it mad. Here goes nothing.
Let's go back. This is not back. This is edge of the world. These little black pillar things, they are basically just your out of bounds markers. If you go too far, you will just run into these and nothing will actually happen, you'll just get stuck. Hey there, buddy, how you doing?
Gotta reach the tail. Should time slip to close the distance.
Ah, it's circle it does the time slip. There we go. So this is how you close off most of the areas. You Go real fast. Oh. Nope, not enough. Damn. So, unfortunately, I was a bit stupid with my time slow there. Didn't get there quickly enough. And didn't have time slip available in order to actually get to it. That will happen sometimes. I am not the greatest at this game. It is apparently possible to speedrun it in less than 4 hours, and there is in fact an achievement for this. I ain't gonna get that. I will be going for as much as possible in this playthrough, because I want to show this game off as much as possible. It deserves to be shown off. It's very, very good.
That worked. It's getting weaker.
So as you can see, boss has 3 pips. We just dealt 1 bit of damage to it, so now we gotta go deal the other 2. And if you are thinking this is very Shadow of the Colossus, yes, you are right, it is very Shadow of the Colossus. That's what makes it rule. But as you can see,
Just stay down.
the more damage that we do to this thing, the less safe areas we will actually have on the body to traverse it. So, you know, that's fun. Has a nice little wrinkle to things. But yeah, you hit circle to time slip, and anytime that you get that kind of like 3 triangles or closing in on the circle, you should time slip. Like that. Because that means that you can immediately grapple to the next bit, and that will give you tons of time. And we win.
An end, a beginning. Around we go.
What is this place? Who are you?
I was someone once, but no longer. Now I am merely an echo.
I don't have time for this. How do I get out of here?
I have heard that question so many times before. Useless as ever.
That's enough! Send me back or get out of my way!
I'm not in your way. The only thing standing between you and your precious starseed are remnants. Remnants of lost hope. Nothing more.
That remnant nearly killed me. But I won't let that stop me from saving my people.
Yes, yes. You need to fix everything. Ever the hero. I grow tired of this.
Ray, you made it. Are you all right?
Sid, I'm not sure. I might be seeing things.
The Ultravoid is known to have deleterious effects on biotic life forms. And it seems to have had quite an effect on us as well. We spent a very uncomfortable amount of time in safe mode.
I'm just glad you're back online. Can you contact the rest of the Void Runners now that the interference is gone?
We cannot connect to starseed conduits in any other sectors. Their signals must also be blocked by those anomalies.
The remnants.
Ah, remnants. Yes. If you remove these remnants, our network communication should resume, and we will be able to activate the starseed, collapse the Ultravoid, and thereby release our planet from its perilous gravitational pull.
If the conduits are already set up, then the other Void Runners must have made it.
We hope so too, Ray. We wish we could be more helpful, but our memories appear to be incomplete.
All right, Sid. I'll reconnect with the other runners and reactivate your nodes.
Be careful, Ray. We're in this together. We'll help however we can.
How can you help?
We have many starseed conduits throughout the Ultravoid. They were placed to collect environmental data and calculate energy frequencies. Conduits also function as teleport pads, repair stations, and info hubs. How can we help you?
But we have quite a few things here now. Sid is basically our mission control for the entire game. They rule. I love them. I think they might be she. Unsure. But either way, yeah, Sid kicks ass. Probably my favorite character in the game. But Sid also gives us a whole bunch of things. So we'll start from the top and head on down as we go.
I found a Void Runner log. It sounds like they crash landed. No sign of the team.
We're sorry, Ray. We're as mystified as you are. If you can retrieve more of their logs, it may help defragment our memory cells.
I've been radioing my ship, but haven't had any response. Can you hail the XR Polaris?
It appears the remnants are blocking our signal. We will keep monitoring that wavelength in case a signal gets through. We've always got time for our favorite Void Runner.
You hear that, chat? We are their favorite.
How much do you remember about our mission?
The Ultravoid is pulling our planet into its orbit. We need to activate the starseed in order to collapse the Ultravoid, rendering it inert.
I'm glad you didn't lose all your memory, Sid. I'm glad you remember me.
Of course we do.
Damn right.
Do you have any questions about our mission?
Sid, remind me how we were able to enter a black hole.
With void tech, of course. We Void Runners are among the very few who have managed to harness and experiment with the properties of void energy. By combining protons and antiprotons in a controlled way, we are able to produce massive amounts of energy. This energy can be used for scanning, shielding, attacking, or even as fuel for your grav boosters. Without it, you would have been crushed to death.
Oh, lovely. Very comforting, Sid.
I mean, they're right. We would have.
How many people are still on our home planet?
Our world has attempted to evacuate as many people as it could, but most citizens do not own spacecraft capable of leaving the planet's orbit. In addition, many of our larger ships were already off-planet, exploring parts of the galaxy unknown. We don't know exactly how many, but a substantial percentage of our planet's population is still there, trapped.
Is there any other way to stop this?
There were many proposed solutions, but our planet's nations and governments debated the best course of action, while we slipped further and further into the pull of the Ultravoid. Ultimately, a solution could not be agreed upon, and the debate only led to more division and bloodshed. That's why the Void Runners took it upon themselves to solve this problem in their own unorthodox way.
Fill me in on the history of Void Tech.
The Void Runners unearthed an ancient artifact while exploring deep beneath our planet's crust. We don't fully understand who or what originally made it, but we have adapted it for our needs. Its discovery paved the way for the creation of the Starseed. The capabilities of Void Tech are immeasurable. It can control particles that exist and don't exist at the same time. Such entanglement is still beyond the understanding of traditional science. But we've found it quite practical as a tool to move swiftly through the hazards of space, and to contain and utilize great amounts of energy.
What do you know about the remnants?
Not much. But we were able to unscramble some of our data readings from your encounters with them.
Why are they interrupting your signal?
I'm not entirely sure, but they emit a powerful chaotic signal that's completely scrambling our communications. If they are attempting to communicate, they are doing it in a highly disordered way.
Did you get a temperature reading on them?
They seem to have an extremely variable temperature. In a docile state, it is roughly 310 degrees Velkin.
So that would be about, not room temperature, I think about 30 to 40 degrees C? About that? If I remember my science right?
However, they can rapidly increase their temperatures. We are not sure exactly how high, but based on our energy readings, temperatures can approach 10,000 degrees Velkin. Please be careful.
I don't know what a Velkin is, but that sounds like a lot.
If you stay in contact with one for too long, you might evaporate.
Do they have any weaknesses?
The remnants seem to be driven by a heavily fortified primary energy source. Multi-tool scans show a complex nervous system attached to the primary energy core. Attacking certain nerve endings causes the energy core to be exposed.
How do I find these weak points?
Your multi-tool has been tuned to detect higher concentrations of the remnant's energy, as well as that energy's flow through its nervous system. It will do its best to project the locations of exposed nerves and energy on a remnant.
Actually, I need something else. Can you scan for Void Runner caches in the sector?
Scanning. You have recovered all of the Void Runner logs in this sector.
So this is how you check to see if you've actually missed any particular logs and also how many you've missed. I believe it either starts at 5 and then climbs up for every Void Runner cache after this, or it just stays at 5. But we'll get to those when we get to those, and I will try and collect as many as I can on stream. I may have to consult a guide for some of them. It has been a while.
How can we help you?
So we can also change our suit. We got raise damage suit, raise actual suit, and we're not going to use this one because this is the New Game Plus reward. So you can see by the blue dot, that is the one that we currently have as equipped. Raise actual suit.
How can we help you?
That's all that we got at the moment, but as time goes on, we will get more of them. And a lot of them are pretty good. One of them is incredibly practical, the others are just cool as shit. Anywho, so I mentioned earlier that you can repair your shield cell with the 500 Watsits. So let's do that. Because right now we are at 1, thanks to our encounter with Echo. Echo doesn't like us very much, surprise, surprise. So let's make it so that we don't die in a single goddamn hit. There we go.
Finished installation. How can we help you?
So you can see that we have the option to do more, but now it requires 1,000. We only have 724, so...
We see you've done some repairs to your shields, but they are still damaged. Please, take this plasma. You can utilize it for further maintenance.
This is why we love Sid, everyone. Sid's just helpful and kind and generous.
Sid.
And oh my goodness, that's a lot.
Welcome back, Ray. What can we do for you?
Yeah, give me another one, hell yeah, let's go.
Finished installation. How can we help you?
See you, Sid.
Now you can see it's jumped up to 2,000, so the more that we get, the more that we will need to get it fully upgraded. I highly, highly recommend getting all the way up to 5 whenever possible. There are reasons for that, which we will get to maybe this stream, maybe next one, I'm not sure. But there's a reason that you generally want to go as high as possible, aside from the fact that it means that you don't die as quickly. Frankly, I like not dying. Anywho, some big old bastard over here just poked his eyes open for the first time. I can't actually get up this way. Going on this way. I see. Anyway, let's go say hello.
What's on the other side?
Hello. Goodbye. Yeah, with every remnant that we defeat, we get access to more and more areas of the map. And spoilers, each area has its own remnant. We will get to those as we get to them. Also, we can grind like Sonic the goddamn Hedgehog. Or Ratchet from the hit game series Ratchet and also Clank. My wife has helpfully supplied Loomies from her Splatoons.
They vanished over
He's
100
wrong.
years ago. I guess this is what happened to them.
Anyway, new area. The one thing that you need to learn very, very quickly is gravity kind of doesn't really exist while you're on the blue goop. As long as you're on the blue goop, then you can go up, down, all around, anywhere you damn well please. And it kind of doesn't really give a shit, which is great. The other thing that you will need to get very, very used to very, very quickly is that you need to explore fucking everything. There are secrets buried all over the place here. And as you can see from that mark, there's one over
Void
here.
Runner sigil. Someone came through here.
But who? And where did they go? Yeah, anytime you see that sigil around, that means that there is a secret nearby. It does not mean it is there immediately in your vicinity. You'll have to do a bit of digging and platforming. So, as you can see, gravity don't really matter. It's very relative here.
Lost radio contact. Suppose I should have seen that coming. It's just you and me now, old girl. I've fought in 3 planetary wars, seen entire cities leveled by fire from the sky. All child's play compared to what's at stake here. And this void ain't no place for an old dog and her man. No days, no nights. Downright impossible to keep track of time. No time to wallow in it, though. I know my grandkids are watching me from above, counting on me. Come on, pup. Stop sniffing other people's bones. That ain't polite. We got a job to do. Looks like there's a Varuki city over the horizon. There's hope yet. If they survived impact, maybe our planet could too.
Irving and Darb were here. I need to keep looking.
So there we go. First part of a new set of void logs. With Irving and his dog Darb. Which I think is a fantastic name for a space dog. It may or may not just be an actual dog. Not sure whether we actually see Darb or not in game. We do see Irving though. We'll meet up with them later.
The life forms here are pretty messed up.
Ooh. So the thing about time slip is you don't just use it while you're fighting remnants and dealing with other things. You can use it in combat too. And you can use that to get grapples on things that are attacking you. I'm still very rusty at it, unfortunately. But you can also use time slip for platforming as well. You get to places that you normally wouldn't be able to. Yeah, the grapple itself is quite generous in a lot of cases, and incredibly not generous in others, so... you need to take a little bit of time to get used to its particular eccentricities, shall we say. Okay, I was actually meaning to attack the enemy down, but that's fine. That works. Alrighty. Onwards.
Void tech. One of the runners must have come this way.
There we go. That's
That could
unlocked
come
now
in
for
handy.
us. That will be very handy going forward. Always good to have a shortcut. I also saw something down there, and I'm not sure if that is a secret or not. So I guess we're using the shortcut. Whoops. Yeah, that is the end of the line as far as the shortcut itself goes. But there are other ways around. Like over here. So, anything? Oh, that's adorable.
I wonder what lived in here.
That is actually adorable. Yeah, there's a lot of little building touches in this game, and I really appreciate it. Like, there was clearly so much thought and care that went into this game. Right. Also, my wife is looking incredibly sleepy at the moment, so we'll see how long she lasts. Not encouraging, darling. I'm not sure if that came through on stream or not, but as I said that, she started loudly snoring. Oh dear. Okay, let's try that again. And then down here. And over here. Onto that. And delete. And piss off a friend. As one does. There we go.
One anomaly down.
Even need it. So we can see if there's something up
Its
there.
weak spot is exposed. Might be able to cut through it.
That little symbol on the overworld, that is Sid's mark. We will get to her later. Or them. I'm going with them until I can figure out what that blooming gender is again. And I would assume they then.
Should be
Oh,
able
it
to
goes.
time slip to attack these creatures from a distance.
I mean, I could do that, or I could just do this. And win. Because I'm cool and good at video games. Oh, hello there. Up here. Ah. Or plasma. I do like that Ray has little chuckles and stuff as she's breaking shit. He's a bit of a gremlin. But I do like my gremlins. Alright, big old statue over there. I never really noticed that before. The fact that it's not just an outcropping of rock, it's like an actual big old statue. Wind chimes too.
There's wind, but no chime. Eerie.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Yeah, the game is fluid enough in its movement that you can pretty easily just not bother with some of the grapple hook platforms.
Nice.
But at the same time, it's also kind of the point of, oh, I've just overshot my jump by like several hundred feet, and now I'm plummeting into the Ultravoid again. Oh no. Anyway, see that symbol? You know what that means. You gotta train yourself to look for those early and often, because if you don't, then you will miss shit. And I speak from experience, because I did not get these 2 logs in this area for the longest time until I finally bothered to look up a bloody guide. It's bad, because that's supposed to be the first 2.
There's some kind of argument among the others. Tufty says it's too late. The Ultravoid, even if it reversed its pull, our people wouldn't. The app is too far gone, she says. I say no. There's always a way. There's too many souls counting on us. I'll not have it. Dorb, it's time to be brave. Would you do that for your old man?
We'll stop this together, Irving. I just need to find you.
I just realized something. They used void suits in order to actually get in here, which means that they have to have made a custom void suit for Darb the dog. And that is just adorable in my mind, that Irving would not go without his trusty dog, and so they had to create a custom void suit for him.
Oh no.
Like, I love that mental image.
Blood. It doesn't wash off.
Are you okay? What happened here?
I did it to protect them.
I'm sure you did whatever you could. Are you alone?
Who's there? I just need to find him. I need him to forgive me.
Who are you looking for?
He's okay. Safe, just hiding. Maybe in our apartment, or the clock tower. Not the Iron Root. No, not there. Please, don't be there.
She's too far gone. Maybe whoever she's looking for can tell me more about what happened. Have you seen any Void Runners? Anyone who looks like me?
Runners? You can't run from them. I thought it was the only way to save us. I'm sorry.
She's not all there. Better keep moving.
So, as we enter the new areas, we will get to meet new people and discover new and exciting traumas. Oh god, there are so many traumas in this game, Jesus Christ. Well, Bree's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Also, we cannot jump and we cannot use our boosters here. It is a place of peace and calm. Well, I'm sure that's not ominous in the slightest. Okay. Another grind rail. Let's put it to good use.
Let's get you back online.
Critical systems offline. Repair network to resume functionality. Anomalous power sources detected. Sending location data to your multi-tool.
And there we go. New map.
Network interference detected. Loading emergency services.
So don't have quite enough for a new shield cell yet. That will be the goal going forward, is to collect as much plasma as we can.
I'll get you back online, Sid.
But there is a lot to see in this area. Like, a lot. Ooh. And me? Then you can see 2 anomalies over there. Another one up there. What I want to do is head on over this way. Because I saw something while we were talking to that Veruki woman. I'm pretty sure the way up is over this way. I'm pretty sure. I could be totally wrong. I've been wrong in the past. I will be wrong in the future. I am wrong. Well, wrong in this instant. I might be more firm. Once again, anytime you see that Void Runner sigil, that means that there's something around it. It is our duty to find that something and crack it open. And hey, look at that. That looks like something we can use. If we are creative.
We trust you will be a great asset to the company. Great asset.
If the game lets me,
great
that would also
asset to the
help.
company. Asset to great.
Alright, let's try that again. We got the difficult bit down, we just couldn't get the actual jump. Come on, there we go. This may not be the longest stream in the world because my wife is getting steadily sleepier. But we will see.
I was wrong. Nothing survives this place. Except there is one lost soul. The Veruki woman wandering glassy-eyed among the dead. But the horrors that befell her people look to have happened before her planet was pulled into the Ultravoid. Makes me wonder, is this place just a natural disaster? Or does it attract death? Oh, this sorrow, it's like a calling. And the void answered back. But our people, they done nothing to deserve this. We have no business being here. We do our job and this place spits everything back out like it was never here to begin with. Right, pup?
We got this, Irving. We'll do our job.
And there we go. Sigil is now grayed out because we have collected the thing that we needed to collect. Or rather, that we collected the thing that was linked to. Now, go explore a little bit more. Let's do that. My general goal with the new suits is, as soon as we get a new one, I will be switching to it. Because they are cool. There we go. Also, yeah, killing enemies will give you a little bit more plasma, but generally not that much. So while it's definitely worth going for, it's not going to be like your biggest priority. Oh hey, would you look at that? A Void Runner sigil. Now we're running through these nice and quick this time. Now, forward up this way. Further along. There we go. Got him. I tried to be fancy there, but I was too far away. I will constantly misjudge how much distance you actually have to actually get to the thing, because I'm very clever. I'll also constantly do that, because I am, again, very clever. There's our cash. Wait.
This is Darb's fur.
Darb.
The best best I can tell is that the Ultravoid sucks in planets and pulverizes them. But tiny parts remain. And it almost looks like you're standing in a real place. Mass transit, architecture, a whole civilization. Poof. Gone. Death like this compounds and folds over on itself. That's what this place is. Death compounded. No one to save here. Just a cruel joke played on a medic who thought he'd seen it all. Pardon this old man's musings, Darb. The starseed conduit for this sector is active. Finally got a clear signal from the Greenhorn. The mission is a go. By the heavens, they've done it. There's hope yet, Darb. There's hope yet.
That's good to know. There is apparently hope yet.
You set up everything, Irving. So where did you go? Gotta keep looking for clues. Zephyrmint tea. Irving's favorite.
Alrighty. So as with all video games, break whatever you see in front of you that looks breakable. Always. Especially those things. Those things just feel good to break. You get to hear more of Rage chuckling, but also good. Anyway, let's continue on. I almost have enough for the new suit part, so I'll probably go upgrade that. Got a chance? Or not a new suit part, sorry, new Void Shield. That's right. The more Void Shield we have, the better off we will be. Need to goddamn need it. Probably. Oh, thought you could hide from me. You could not. But once again, this place is absolutely goddamn beautiful. I love the way that nature is just slowly reclaiming what once was. Maybe it was that nature was always built in as part of this place's design. Like, the Varuki we will see are very much in tune with nature in a way that a lot of the other races are not. But this in particular is just... It's such a it's such a, like, post-apocalypse kind of vibe. Like, it has been long enough that the world itself has started to heal up even after the destruction of what once was. But there's still so much destruction around, and you can see what used to be. So there's a great sense of melancholy in the beauty.
The fires from last night have calmed down. I'm still worried. It's hard to breathe this morning. There's an unsettling sound of creaking and groaning all throughout the city, and the tremors will not stop. I'm going to the temple to check on the old priests. Paragon Dandapaws.
Paragon goddamn Tandapaws. We will get to this boy more and more. He will pop up throughout the game in terms of these little journals and logs and all that. I don't know that we ever actually see him in game, but we will hear of his exploits all the time. He is a fascinating man.
Should be easier to get back this way.
That's good, I actually do this. Nimblejack Seed Emporium. Feed your seed need with nimble speed. We got all your favorites: brambles, tansies, snore socks, hedge pilers, sticky bibs, and more. Well, I'm sold. Alrighty. Well, we'll go ahead and grab more of this stuff. And then we'll head on back to Sid, get that energy, and I will probably call it for now. Make it a fairly short stream. I want to do more, but at the same time, why sleepy? as she is desperately reminding me with her exaggerated snores. So I'll go ahead and get that energy sphere, pull it for the time being, and probably get back to this sooner rather than later, because I fucking love this game. I want more people to know about this game. It rules.
Network interference detected. Loading emergency services.
How many caches do we have, Anna?
Can you scan for Void Runner caches in the sector?
Scanning. There is one. Unrecovered Void Runner in this sector. How can we
That's what I
help
thought. Cool. Great. Is that
you?
done?
Finished installation. How can we help you?
I'll get you back online, Sid.
And yeah, you can see that last one was 3,000, so it'll take a little bit to get there. But for now, that will just about do us. We have barely cracked the surface of this area. There is so much more to see here, and it's not exactly going to be a pretty story. Let's just go ahead and say that. I think you could probably already guess from how things have panned out so far that this is not perhaps the happiest game in the world. But it's so fucking beautiful. So anyway, that will be all for me for now. I will catch you guys another time. Maybe sometime this week, maybe next weekend. We will see. But for now, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.